Okay, this video popped up on my timeline and it looks so unbelievably delicious that I just had to react to it. We got Garrett Ginner, old school, tip-top skate YouTube creator. He's been on an interesting journey, but he posted this video. Skate YouTubers are dropping like flies. We got John Hill, Brian Arnett, Dale Decker, and then I'm done. So let's let him talk a bit, and then I'll chime in with my thoughts. Maybe I'll tell you a bit more lore of Garrett Ginner as well if you don't know already. But I like this a lot. Let's see where it goes with it.
Skate YouTube, if we're putting a label on it, is in a really weird place right now. Brian Arnett just posted that video, my passion for skateboarding is fading. John Hill has posted taking a step back from skateboarding. Dale did, I'm taking a break, thank you for everything. I am very guilty of it myself. I have multiple videos that are all just saying the same thing. It's interesting to me. It's something I wanted to talk about. I also have a box out front from Arbor that I want to open up and set up a new board and actually get some skating in like a true skate YouTuber. Yeah, times are just different, I think.
Why even make that a video? What do you mean? I think that it's an interesting topic. I think the whole point of YouTube is to share how you feel. And if you're locked into the niche of skating and you're getting kind of over it, I think absolutely you should talk about it. I don't think you should quit and start again and quit and start again, quit and start again like some of the top skate YouTubers. But I think like Brian did, just to say, man, it's fading a little bit. I think that's good.
I don't know what's going on with this lace situation right now.
This feels like a good place to do this. Couple things, I guess, really. I want to get this box open, set up a board, skate, and do skate YouTuber things, and that kind of leans into the title here of skate YouTubers are kind of like, there's a weird thing happening with skate YouTubers right now, I feel like. When I say skate YouTubers, I'm talking about like what and who I know personally, because honestly, I'm pretty like disconnected from it all for the past year. But I mean, like, let's see, Luis Mora, John Hill, Brian Arnett, Dale. I said everyone's first and last name except for Dale. Dale's just Dale. Ooh. Ooh. We got a shirt too. In case you haven't put two and two together, we have.
Making the narrative that skating is fading is general is misleading. I mean, he's specifically talking about skate YouTubers, but skating is fading in general. Like, that is not a narrative, that's just the facts. Every single big company is going through all these problems, going bankrupt, laying off their staff, laying off the team managers, laying off the team. Like, skating is, I think, in its lowest point in our lifetime right now. You know, yeah, it's in the Olympics, whatever. I think it truly is. Like, it's really rough. The Olympics can't save it.
That's upside down. This box is courtesy of Arbor. It's been a little bit since we've done a sort of board unboxing and setup and all that, and some people like them. Whoa, wait. What is this? What? It's a pre-gripped board. I've never got a pre-gripped board before. I wonder if they've watched my last couple of videos and realized that I literally never have grip tape ever. That's cool. I didn't actually know that was a thing. Thanks, Arbor.
Pre-gripped is kind of weird.
Multitasking. I'm trying to unbox everything, get it all set up, and talk about what I'm trying to talk about, but I have squirrel brain and I keep getting distracted. Okay. Skate YouTubers. This should be hopefully pretty obvious and self-explanatory, but there's not supposed to be any shade thrown towards anyone in this video. This isn't trying to like call anyone out for doing anything wrong or anything like that. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I have been watching some of these videos coming out from these skate YouTubers and like resonating heavily with a lot of the things being said, and you've even seen it on this channel. Like, this channel is not what it used to be, for better or for worse. The most recent video that I saw was Brian, or it wasn't Brian Arnett, it was Boring Arnett. Brian has like 19 million YouTube channels. Dude's the most productive guy I know. My passion.
But yeah, so what Garrett's arc, he used to be really strong into the skate YouTube type thing, like cutting my skateboard with hot knife, skateboard on trampoline with mousetraps. He would do like the most YouTube vids, and his views would crush. In the early Braille crushing days, it was kind of like Braille was crushing, John Hill and Garrett Ginner were crushing, doing like similar style clickbaity sort of skate YouTuberified content. And then he really took a shift and said, I'm burnt on all this. I'm moving into the forest and I'm just going to buy a welding machine and just make fingerboard rails. Which, hey, big change, but like respect him, like do what he wants. But that's what he means, that his channel is like so unbelievably unrecognizable from what it used to be.
For skateboarding is fading, and that was a juicy title. That's the video that really encapsulated everything that I had been feeling over the past year, really. This channel has been all over because I've had this channel since 2012, so that's what, 15? No, wait, what year is it? 13 years now? Like, I've gone through so many personal changes, life changes, interest changes, hobby changes. Like, that is a long time. I'm assuming 90% of you are here from skateboarding, or for skateboarding, I should say. We've gone through the fabrication era, but that era, I don't think that era is going anywhere. That's always going to be around. Same with cars, drifting, the 240, random vlogs, chores, sweeping, housework, just everything. Really, I think that's what's kept my passion for YouTube alive, because Brian worded it pretty. I'll just put the clip in.
How do I say that I'm bored from skating? Like, I'm so privileged to be able to go skate whenever and wherever I want. I know there's a lot of people out there, you know, they reach a certain age, take on more responsibilities, start working more, like they can't skate as much as they want to. I understand, I'm extremely blessed, but it's just a thing. When I do one thing so much, I get a little bored of it. I gotta mix it up or move on to the next thing.
Pretty much, no matter what it is, it can be your favorite thing in the world. You can love it with all your heart, but if you're doing that same thing every day after a certain amount of days, months, years, decades, you get burnt out, bored, however you want to put it. I'm scrolling through John's channel right now. I could have sworn that John had a couple similar videos that, like, I'm done skating for now, or taking a break from skating.
Yeah, the thing with John's channel is he likes to post them and then delete them, and then post them and then delete them, and post them and then delete them. I don't think he's doing this out of malice or clickbait or any kind of weird thing. I think he really is, his mind's just racing and he's trying to figure it out. I don't think he's like trying to gain views from doing it or whatever. But like he still is doing it. It's
a very universal thing that all skate YouTubers seem to do, apparently. Me too. I'm very, very, very guilty of it myself. And then scroll.
Dale, it's. I'll try not to keep pausing it so much. It's also noteworthy that Dale did also backtrack on his. We reacted to Dale's video. I can't remember what it said. I'm done or whatever. This channel saying he's not going to post on his channel, and he actually did go back on it, and he said, in one of the videos, he's like, yeah, I know you guys are like, why did I go back on this? Just let's not talk about that. And then it was just back to like normal vlog skate video, which I thought was kind of interesting. Yeah, so look, I'm done for now. And then he just came back to weekly. It's like, damn. I feel like for anyone, when they want to make the video of I'm done, I feel like they should film it. And then they should wait like 2 months, and then they should post it if they really want to. Because I feel like every single time they come back.
Going through Chris's channel, Chris never had the cliche, stereotypical taking a step back from skateboarding that all of us seem to have done. Chris took the high ground. He didn't stoop that low to do it. But Chris will go, go 6 or 7 months without posting. I'm jealous. Chris lives his life very similar to how I want to live mine. He prioritizes life over content, which I look up to, one thing at a time. This is okay, here, let's show you the boards that we got from Arbor. I showed you the pre-gripped one, right? Which I wonder if it was machine gripped, because that, oops, I just hit the camera. That is a damn near flawless grip job, if I've ever seen one. If that was done by a human, I would love to meet that human. If that was done by a robot, robots are taking over. And then we got 2 of these. They're the same. So I'll just show you one of them. It's their classic Arbor wood grain. Is that upside down? No. Classic Arbor wood grain logo. They're all 8.25s, which I've kind of been all over the place with board size lately. The board that we're currently riding, the one that I broke, is an 8.25, and that's the size that I was on for the past 2 boards, I think, and I've loved going back to 8.25. We were gonna set up this one, but it's an 8.5. And
I'm here for the
we were on
for the
running 5
goss.
for a little bit, and then 8.68. We might have done 8.75 for a minute. I've just been all over the place, and then as I was about to set up that 8.5, I was like, I don't want to keep switching it up. Like, I love the 8.25. We're gonna stick with 8.25, so Arbor sent me some more 8.25s. It's tough because growing up, and I'm with 8.25, so Arbor sent me some more 8.25s. It's tough because growing up, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers, you guys feel this way too, or can relate to it. Things were different, right? That landed on my toe. Literally went straight down into my toe. I'm wearing shoes, luckily. Normally I wear slides. But like as a teenager, even before that too, it's like when I skated, I would, like, that was my life. I would skate all day, every day. I, lived with my parents, so I wasn't paying rent. It was either school and then skating, or on the weekends, skating. That was my life. As I'm really reaching unk status talking like this, but like as you get older, with
Garrett Ginner is prime
with
unk
age
status
comes
right now,
more
I think.
responsibility.
Bro's buying laser cutter and fabricator. There's no fighting the unk allegations, I think, for Garrett.
You know what I mean? Whether you move out of your parents' house and now you have rent, or I have an audience, or people in my audience that are like bought their first homes, they have a mortgage now. What I'm getting at with that is it gets harder to skate all day, every day. And I do think that plays a role in this, what are we gonna call it? The great YouTube skater burnout of 2025. I don't know, dude. And then the obvious other one is just the financial side of things. Like as a content creator, a huge portion of your income is ad revenue, which is directly dependent on how many views you're getting on YouTube. I think skateboarding, there's waves in skateboarding's popularity. That kind of goes hand in hand with like skateboarding related videos getting more views on YouTube. And then there's ebbs and flows. When views are good, content creators are making more money. When views are bad, they're not. And I mean, like anyone that looks at my views, like my channel is dead, if you want to use that label for it. Luckily, my
Should we have a look?
cost of living is a lot lower out here, and I have other streams of income too. But I do know that plays a... Sorry, I keep bending down to like grab stuff. I know the mic kind of loses me as I go down there. I'm trying not to. That plays a role in some of these creators as well. It's like, I know I'm not going to name drop for their financial stuff, but I know people that would love to only post skateboarding, but that's just, for better or for worse, that's just not what pays the bills. Not saying that people are only doing it for the money. I think that's... Anyone that has a brain can figure that out.
So see, he got... Like now, I mean, honestly, you would definitely not say this channel's dead. People would kill for a channel like this where you post a video and it gets like 10 to 20k or whatever. 10 to 20k, 10 to 20k. It's more hard because your video is never going to blow up. It's like these people are the long-term people that show up for you and want to know what's going on with you and keep up with what you do rather than just wanting to see like a clickbaity show many type thing. Whereas in the past, he used to do the show many type videos, 8 million, 7 million, 2 million, 1 million, 1 million. Like how many videos he has? It's like a million, over 500k. Like he was really crushing it. But look how young he is as well. And like this is a long time ago now.
Like I don't skate for the money. There is very little money in skateboarding. Most action sports are the same way, actually. Like we're not doing this shit for money. However, YouTube, on the other hand, that is a job. And if you're treating it like a business and you're always aiming for growth and you're maximizing your ROI, your income, creators will take a step back from things that aren't bringing in the views they need to sustain themselves. I think a lot of this is obvious to people that have critical thinking skills. I know a lot of people don't. Not trying to be a dick. Speaking for myself.
What do you think about people who get to do what they love from a young age, example, YouTube or skating content creator, and then when the job becomes the job, they never had to persevere through it because they've always loved it. Most people 9 to 5 don't love their job. They probably constantly think about quitting. It's just work. Being an adult, unfortunately, it's curious to hear what you think, like you actually having become work, seeming like they all hate it. Yeah, I mean, that's the exact thing, is you love skating, you love making the skate videos, and it's great, until maybe then you start to be like, all right, it's still fun, it's still great, but now this really is like you don't want to say negative, but it's like, it becomes harder and harder, maybe say it like that. Becomes harder and harder, becomes less stimulating, less fun. You're getting older, your body's getting worse, you're just doing the same thing over and over and over. You're like, damn. And then I think kind of similar to the John Hill situation, it's like, what am I going to do next? Could I do something away from skating? Maybe I'll try. And then it's like, damn, I don't know. Maybe I should go back to skating. Maybe I'll try something else. Maybe I'll go back to skating. It is hard. I think it is for sure hard.
Personally.
And also is like this whole, like him and Brian, skating for a living. I'm not trying to complain. I live a blessed life. Everything's great. I love making videos and stuff. But just going skating, having fun with your friends is different to being a content creator and making content and doing all this stuff. It's 100% a different thing. But like, I know people might take that the wrong way and say, oh, it's just skating, you just have fun. I would get a bit annoyed about that with Braille too. They would say, this bro's getting minimum wage to skate with his friends. It's like, hell no, dude. I'm rocking up doing this. I have to do all this stuff. Like, it's way different to just going skating, having fun with your friends with zero requirements or expectations or anything. It is a bit different.
not trying to be a dick, people that have critical thinking skills. I know a lot of people don't. Not trying to be a dick. Speaking for myself personally, I don't know if this applies to other content creators that I've mentioned in this video, but for me, I don't want, or I didn't want, I guess, to be stuck in this skateboarding niche. And that might sound counterintuitive because I am a skateboarder. I will always be a skateboarder. I love skateboarding, but it's like my channel was built off of skateboarding, but I don't want to be in the skateboard YouTube niche, you know? I've fought it. It's been something that I've battled with for years. Like I've tried branching out into different genres of content.
I feel like he kind of has successfully escaped. Like, he successfully escaped with a hit to the views extremely, but I feel like he has, because he posts video after video after video with no skating in it. Like, sometimes he skates a little bit, but I think if he posts stuff with zero skating, people are still showing up. It's just there's a lot less people now. And I think he's upfront about it. I think he was upfront about it as well.
Perform well, and then I get discouraged, and I try something new. That doesn't work. It doesn't perform well. I try something new. Like, it is this cycle that I battle in my own brain. It's like I just gotta like stop. There's a bit more that I was trying to talk about there that I got distracted because I have squirrel brain apparently. On that topic of, you know, me trying to run away from the skateboarding niche, which I've given up on trying to run away from that. I am who I am, you know what I mean? There's also channels that went the complete opposite. Like Lamont Holt, good friend of mine, I've been filming with him a lot recently. As of lately, he's just like, you know what? I'm doing the whole skate YouTube thing. Like I'm embracing it. So he's been pumping out a ton of just like OG skate YouTube content, if you want to call it that. We've been filming a bunch and we've got to talking about it. It sort of inspired me. Ricky Glaser, who I've known for years, and I still never know if I'm saying his name right. Sorry, Ricky. He never stopped posting skate content. Like he's been killing it for years and years and years, and he's just a skater that posts skate content. It's great. I don't want to make it sound all dramatic, like all these skate YouTubers are quitting.
Dang. See, what I always say is I want to be just an influencer who is a good skater. I don't necessarily want it to be skate content, but he showed my main channel or whatever. That one, yeah, I kind of admit there's no running from it. We are making skate content, but now I'm trying to expand my horizons via the live stream category, I guess. On this channel, Ricky Glaser Live, we do the live reacts. I feel like what I'm doing now, just talking about, admittedly, most of the time I'm talking about skate-related stuff, but I feel like that and the lives is, I feel like the video content is me talking, whereas the video content has always been skating, some kind of spectacle, some kind of this. So to me, I feel like I'm slowly going in a little bit of a different direction. But that's nice that he gave me a shout out.
And like you have Luis, who just like, Luis leveled up. Luis made it out of the whole skate YouTube scene, and he's like deep in just like skateboarding, like I don't know if it's like co-owner or what the ownership works, but like Lakai, didn't he just acquired something else recently? Like he's doing the skate thing. Like he has leveled the fuck up. I'm more talking about the people who are still actively posting YouTube videos, like myself, John, Dale, who is kind of recently getting back into it. Just that whole crew. That's kind of what I meant to get into, but then I got distracted. So back to me getting distracted. Look at how worn down this truck is. That's like a 30-degree angle there. I think that's from dude, that's what it's supposed to look like, right? That's my front.
It's from Tail Slides,
that's what the back truck looks like. It's like fully.
It's from Tail Slides on rails.
Away there. I think it's from doing tail slides on that ledge with Lamont.
Damn.
Really, where I'm going with this is I think it all goes back to the obvious. It's that people change, their interests change, their hobbies change, the YouTube space changes. Like YouTube is not the same platform that it was in 2016, 2017,
Absolutely.
When that was sort of peak YouTube skate era in my head. And then just like the public interest in skateboarding changes. I don't expect my audience that subscribed to me in 2016 to still be watching my content, I'm so bad at math, however many years later. That's embarrassing. Like, obviously people just grow up and have different interests. I've also seen some sort of nasty comments on other creators' videos that I see them actively trying to branch out and get out of the skateboarding niche, which like I can so heavily relate to. Before you leave those nasty, I wouldn't encourage leaving nasty comments to anyone ever, but that's just me. But, like, before you leave those nasty comments of like, you're washed up, you don't even skate anymore, how could you quit skate, you're only in it for money, like before you leave those comments, think a little past that as to why they're doing what they're doing. And I think that this video has elaborated enough on that. So, with all...
Yeah, I feel like when you age as well, you can see a different perspective. When you're young, you can only see here. Then when you get older, you can see a bit further out because you've had this bigger time reference. And I noticed that too, is like, you know, someone says, oh my god, they're wearing this clothes, they're doing this trick, they're doing this lame trick. I've been in skating long enough that the trick is lame, it becomes cool again, it becomes lame again, it becomes cool again. Like, I've literally seen it go like that, and it's like, okay, bro, like, you're gonna try to tell me to stop doing a trick? I'm on the long-term game, you're on the short-term game. Like, just wait for it to become cool again. So yeah, I think it's interesting to sort of view things on a little bit of a longer timeline. And I think that's what Garrett's doing as well, what he's saying right
All
here.
that talk about not being a skate YouTuber, let's get this board set up and go be a skate YouTuber.
All right, so if you want to see the skating, go to Garrett's channel. I just want to hear the talking.
I did not realize how bent that was.
Oh, that was legit.
Oh, I actually did it. Oh, that felt really cool. Skateboarding, it's a mental game, dude. I told myself, I was like, I'm just going to do it first try. And I did it. But with kickflips, it's like I'm in my head being like, wow, I know it's going to take a couple tries. I don't know why I can't kickflip. And then it happens. I don't land the kickflip. I'm actually, I'm really hyped on that hard flip. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the skate YouTuber, the old Garrett Ginner. We're just having fun. That's really all you can do anyway. See you guys next video.
All right, shout out to Garrett. I think that was really cool. I think that was a good exploration of the topic. I'm 100% here for it. I feel like in skating, it's nice to sort of verbalize some of the stuff that you're thinking and feeling and see about the industry. Is like, before, I used to be more intimidated, and I was the kind of like, sit down, shut up, and do what you're told kind of guy. But then now I've been coming into my confidence a little bit more. And it's been kind of fun to like speak on stuff more and more rather than just be like, do good trick and dance for us and obey the companies and whatever. It's sort of nice to be in this unsponsored era where I can kind of like say and do whatever I want. The only thing I think he could have touched on was Braille a little bit. Like, you know, Braille's so different to these creators, but he could also have mentioned a little bit like how it's been so crazy or whatever. Because I feel like it's hard to talk about OG skate YouTube and not mention Braille. Definitely check out Garrett Ginner's video. Let's go and comment something nice on the video. And watch some great Garrett Ginner content and maybe buy a fingerboard rail or two. So good stuff, Garrett.